market has seen a slightly deeper cut than the Nifty. Midcap index is down about 0.5%, little over 0.5% as we speak. Let's look at the large cap picture then. What didn't work for the market? IT obviously is a theme, as we've been telling you. A couple of downgrades, couple of brokerage notes, Morgan Stanley, Motilal Oswal questioning some of the companies like Infosys because of their additional exposure to the US. That led to a broad sell-off. Infosys is the weakest stock on the Nifty, 4.5% lower. Wipro, Kotak Mahindra, HCL Tech, TCS, big drawdown because of the IT part of the market. What else was weak? Nestle lost about 2.5%. Asian Paints was down about 1.5%. And names like Tata Consumer and Lever also didn't quite fare too well. So that's two large parts of the market, both under pressure, IT as well as FMCG. Let's look at banking now. Relatively better off. Bank Nifty is actually the only major index which is in positive territory, about 0.5% higher. Let's start with IndusInd Bank. After yesterday's, absolute slam dunk, about a 5% recovery on the stock coming in. HDFC Bank was the other one that did really well today, 1.5% up. ICICI Bank was flat, absolutely at the flat line. SBI was down. So very mixed trends for some of the large cap banks. Axis was also lower. The firefighting and the heavy lifting was largely because of HDFC Bank. Let's talk about the other gainers in Tata Motors, 3.5% higher. Bajaj Finance did fairly well. ITC bucked the weak trend in FMCG otherwise, up about 1.5%. And some gains coming through for Trent as well, 0.5% higher. Reliance was the other big boy. So these two, HDFC Bank along with Reliance, they were the batsmen that were firing on the front foot, but wasn't enough. Still down about 25 points on the Nifty.
Well, since Reliance has found its form yet again, Jio Financial Services, which gets most of its value coming in from Reliance, well, that one as well popped up in trade. Remember, it's going to be part of the Nifty in the next few trading sessions. So that stock saw a good surge, was up close to around 4%. You had to talk about IndusInd Bank. Well, Indus Stars. The fear was that, in fact, Starlink comes into India, then maybe there could be a threat to the TARs. But most analysts believe that it was an over-exaggerated negative tick today, and it'll actually be complementary for their business. So let's see how that goes. For the time being, the stock was under pressure. SEPC, a stock we don't talk about very often. They won an order today. The stock was up close to around 20%. One of the top volume gainers. That's why we're pointing it out. NLC was the other one that was up close to around 4.5%. So big move was what we saw out there. And otherwise, NHPC, NTPC Green, both of them were up marginally in today's trading session. Mangalam, let's wind it down with a few more.
A few more mid-cap IT names. You had First Source, which is down about 7.5%. L&T Tech Services down about 5%. PB Fintech, the street did not like the divergence or the diversification move that they've made by investing in a healthcare company. That was down about 5%. Delivery continued to weaken. And from the cash market names, we had Spencer's Retail, which is down 7-8%. Bharti Hexacom, a stock that did well yesterday, is now down 7% in today's trading session as well. So we had a couple of gainers. We had Carousel, which was up around 20% after a tie-up with a US-based company. With that, we'll wrap up on this edition of Closing Bell. You stay tuned though. Markets Forward comes up next.